We're starting off right, ain't we, Bubba? We off to a good start.
What's going on, Salt Strong Nation? It's Matt in the Yak, and I got my 8 rods in the back. Also with me today, I have my main man, Robert, Courtney Ashburn, insider member, and he and we're gonna hit this area and see if we can find some fish. I'll go ahead and put up the tide conditions up here, right here next to me, so you guys can see what's going on for the day. Either way, we're gonna see if we can get out here and get on some of these fish. Right now, it's about almost 11 o'clock. It was a falling tide first thing in this morning, so going to catch a little bit of this falling tide, and then we'll work some of that incoming and hopefully find some of these fish. This morning, it was super cold. It was below 30 degrees, and water temps right now are at 61 here. So we did wait a little while to launch. We didn't get a shotgun start this morning first thing, but that's okay because the sun is heating up this water really quickly, and we're going to use that to our advantage. So without any further hesitation, let's see if we can get out here and find these fish. We'll talk about the setups we got at the end. If you're interested in hearing about what we're using, what we're catching the fish on, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the day once we've located the 90-10 zone. So let's see if we can get to it. We'll be back in a minute. Fish bump. Ooh. Okay, let's go, Courtney. Nice trout. Head shaker there, Bubba. Let's go. Find out that's a snook.
I thought he was at first.
I did too. Nah, that's a nice trout, Bubba. Good trout. You gonna land him or are you just gonna play with him? Courtney's already got a nice trout, y'all. I'm trying to catch up to him and he's over here landing over 20 trout first thing. Courtney's trout was on the leprechaun. Don't know if you guys could hear that. We were just talking at the ramp about how clear the water was, and he mentioned that that would be a good time to throw the leprechaun, and I told him I couldn't agree more. But y'all know me, I'm a big fan of the Fred, so that's what I started with. Show you guys really quick what I got on here to start. I do have the Fred paddle tail. That's the 2.0 size, our 3.5-inch paddle tail there. And I do have that there on the Haas football jig. The jig, that's 1 8-ounce Haas football jig that I have that on. That's gonna be the 2-aught size hook there on that 1/8 ounce option there. So that's what I'm gonna start with. I do have my Cashin Element inshore, and on it I do have a 13 fishing AL13. This is the 3.0, this about their 3000 size right here, and I'm gonna test drive it out. Had it for a little while, but I'm gonna give it a go and see how we like it. We'll see if we can get a fish on it. Let's get it. Dude, this is only a 7-foot rod, but this thing slings, man. This sun is shining good, boy. It heated up quick. All right, now let Papa go ahead and catch this fish right here. That's where I caught that Mondo trout last time. I'm on. Nice trout. Yes, sir. Yeah, off that corner right there, that little point. Wet our hands real quick. All right, we got wet hands. We can land this fish now, if he'll let us. There we go. Nice trout, Bubba. Look at his tail right there. Somebody done got a hold of him. No fun for that guy, but he's still out here eating good. First fish on the Fred paddle tail. Haas jig head. There we go. Let's get it, y'all. What'd I say? I was gonna throw right there. Go ahead, catch me a fish. Call you shot. Snatch slot. It's a nice fish though. Nice trout start. Happy with it. He was deep though. I'd hit the drop and just let it fall. All right, y'all, we're gonna see if we can push up here on this soft current flat up here. It's probably gonna be a little skinny as I push up here, but let's see if I can find a fish up here. Oh, there we go. Good one, good one.
Nice little red.
He nailed that sucker, dude. All right, we got us a redfish, y'all. Nice redfish. Finally, we've been putting in some work here, me and Courtney. We found these oyster bars, and we said, surely there's got to be a redfish.
Oh man, whole school just went out.
All right, y'all, Courtney has just blew out all the redfish that were in here. So we're probably done for the day. Oh yeah, I see them coming up under you. Apparently Robert, Courtney, and I just found the 90-10 zone, but now it's the 1090. But let's go ahead and get this fish released. Beautiful redfish, beautiful blue tail. They are chomping on those crustaceans in here. Later, buddy. See if we can find another one.
All right, y'all. We got our first redfish on the board. We got a trout on the board. We are 2/3 of the way to our slam. And so far, both fish have come on the Fred paddle tail. That Haas football jig. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see if we can find another one in this hole right here. So I don't know if y'all heard, but Robert Courtney said as we came in here, excuse me, let me rephrase that. As he came in here, he spooked out a bunch of fish by just being careless, not paying attention to what he was doing. I'm sorry. I'll stop now, y'all. That's not right. I need to stop. But if you can see, there's a bunch of rocks in here. These rocks retain heat, and no doubt that's assuredly why those redfish were sitting in here, because it's just warmer. They're trying to find some comfortable conditions. These oyster bars, these rocks, and this dark, hard bottom, just a great environment for these redfish. I'm sure we'll find some more in here. And, you know, I'm sure now that we have an incoming tide, all of this exposed oyster bar and stuff back here has been warming up from the sun. So now, as this tide comes in and starts covering up these oyster bars, those oyster bars are going to act like little ovens, and they're going to heat up all the water that comes up around it, and that's where those fish are going to push into. I'm on. Sitting on bottom too. We got a good one here, y'all. Decent red. Decent red. I'm trying to get out of here. That's why I'm trying to turn around. Come on back out of there now. We're trying to get this fish out of there, y'all, so we can give Courtney a chance. And I can't get turned around to save my life. There we go. Get this fish landed here, y'all. Nice redfish. He chomped that Fred paddle tail. Crushed it. That thing's gone, y'all. Nice fish. All right, y'all. Really nice redfish. He was sitting on bottom, y'all, scrubbing that really light 1/8 ounce Fred paddle tail. You guys see it right there in his mouth. Scrubbing the bottom with that Fred paddle tail on that Haas football jig, and bumping it along the bottom. Felt this guy just nail it on that brand new Cashin Element inshore, man, with the AL13. Let's go. Nice way to start that rod. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get this guy unpinned to get a picture, and we'll get a really nice release on this fish. He just tail whipped me and splashed water all in my face, trying to get him out the water. All right, let's get this picture, send this fish on back. All right, get a nice release on this fish. Oh, he was ready to go. Look at there, he's gone, y'all. Just like that. Beautiful fish. Whew. Nice fish on that Fred paddle tail. Let's see if we can do it again. All right. I'm on. That's a trout. No, it's a red. Decent red. Get this thing in reverse. Pretty little red. Come on, little fella. All right. Another beautiful redfish. Whole single spot on this one. On that Fred paddle tail. On the Haas jig head. It's 1/8 ounce. It's been doing it. It's how I've been catching all these fish today with that light jig head. Really nice fish. Go ahead and get this fish gone. All right, send this fish home back. There he goes. Nice fish. See if we can do it again. I'm on. Redfish. Yeah, on this oyster bar. All right, y'all. Another pretty little redfish right here on that Fred paddle tail. Rocking the Fred on that Haas Helix football jig head. 1/8 of an ounce rocking it today. Going lightweight with these cold temp. There's a few right here on this bar. After I caught that one and was trying to get him in, I saw a few dust clouds that I rolled over right here. Nice redfish. Nice. God, he was probably like 24, 25. Oh, there's another one. They're on the mud bottom right here next to the oyster bar. I'm gonna just keep floating, leave them alone, come on back, because they moved back after I spooked them the first time. Sitting right here on this mud bottom. Courtney just caught a really nice red. Get over here and get a picture of it for him. Oh, Fred, baby, let's get it. Fred paddle tail getting it done. Haas Helix,
Oh, of course.
Weighted hook, Haas helix, let's go. 1/8 ounce, all right, y'all heard it. Nice fish, Bubba. Ready when you are. There you go, perfect.
You go get big.
Where'd it go, Bubba? But like sitting flat plane, oh my God. Oh my gosh. He whaled it. Did you see that, dude? This dude just packed that thing, man. Destroyed the old Fred paddle tail. Sitting here talking to Courtney about paddles, and this guy hits the paddle tail. Right, come on in, Mr. Redfish. Oh, he, dude, demolished my Fred paddle tail. Demolished. Dude, that's insane. Y'all, this redfish right here just crushed that Fred. I'm talking, came jumping out the gym about that Fred paddle tail. I was at a dead stop and this guy just crushed it. Beautiful fish, y'all. Nice fish. Courtney and I both found some redfish right in here. Looking at him. Mwah! We'll send this fish on, y'all. Send them on back. All right, but tell your friends. Tell your friend to bring a friend. Nice fish, y'all.
He did kill that thing, didn't he?
Did you see it?
Yeah.
That was a brand new paddle tail, bro. I got a little baggie right here. Just so happens I know a place where I can find some every now and then. That would be at fishstrong.com, my man. And if you guys are interested in picking up some of these Fred paddle tails that are absolutely whooping it out here, you guys can get these at fishstrong.com. These are absolutely crushing it out here. I'm on. Right up under Courtney. I pulled out this little fella. There's a couple more moving up there. We might have found the 90-10 zone, you guys. We've been out here grinding, searching, but we've definitely found a spot where some redfish are holding. Perfect hook set right in the top of the lip. Beautiful fish. Oh, no spot. Buck naked channel bass right there. Beautiful bronze color on this guy, y'all. Beautiful fish right there, man. Send them on back. Let's go, let's go. Okay, yeah, we found them though. Low and slow, bumping it off the oyster bar. You guys hear that? That's how we're finding them. On this incoming tide, just bumping off these oyster bars. A lot of spots, just pretty fish. Well, let's get a good picture real quick before you slide on past me. If you can land him, if you can figure out how to land that fish. Losing my proximity.
Oh, yeah. Red.
Let's go, Bubba. Let's go, Courtney. Courtney's got him another one, y'all. Okay, Bubba. Courtney's on him, y'all. Let me just one more. I got him. Got him that time. He came up that time, boy. He wasn't getting me again, boy. I'm gonna scale you on the way in if I got to. All right, send this trout on back. Something definitely tried to get a hold of him recently. So we're gonna send him on back. He managed to make it this far. Well, Salt Strong Nation, the day is done. Me and my man, Robert Courtney, we found some solid fish. We'll discuss everything about how we found the fish and where we found the fish in the post-trip analysis. That will be posted in the Salt Strong Insider community. So if you're a member, make sure you check out the post-trip analysis posted in the community. Now, I did say we would talk about tackle, what was productive at the end of the day. So I am just going to talk real quickly about the setup that brought in most of the fish. This is the Cashin Element Inshore. This is a 7-foot medium model here. So this is actually paired with the 13 Fishing AL 13 3.0. I've been test driving these out, and I can tell you, I've been a huge fan of this power knob right here. That's been really nice, especially when I use this rod in a vertical motion. I often take my hand off the reel. So when I bring my hand back, that knob right there is just a great way to find the reel again and really get the rotations going again. I do have the Fred paddle tail there rigged on that Haas football jig head there. That was actually the productive performer for me for the day. That's just 20-pound leader and 10-pound J-braid right there. Monofilament leader, nothing special. And that was what was productive for me today. I did get some bites on the mulligan. It seemed that all of the fish we caught were definitely dialed in on that smaller profile like the Fred 2.0. That was really productive for me and for Courtney as well. Courtney caught some solid redfish on that Fred paddle tail as well. So the Fred was definitely the high performer for today, but we'll discuss exactly where we caught the fish and how in the post-trip analysis. But if you're watching this and you want a quick way to be able to find the fish just like we did, and you want to find the 90-10 zone in your area, the area where 90% of the fish are holding in 10% of the water, that's where all the fish are at. And if you found this place, you've definitely got on some solid solid fish like we did today. So if you want an easy way to find that 90-10 zone, definitely click the link down below and get a recipe to help you in your area. Otherwise, we'll see you on the water in the next trip, and stick around for the post-trip analysis in the Insider community. See you next time. Fish bump.